Everybody, welcome back. Live in the Woods Renaissance with me, Sid. I'm just enjoying the sun, the early morning sun. Yeah, don't look directly at the sun. That would always be a bad idea. So I've done a little bit of just put a few bits and pieces outside the auto thingy mabob here. I do need to get some of that going. I could also use some tomatoes, so we'll just go and check on our crop for those. Because today we're going to use a different food, because, you know, I need to stick to that. We're also going to be alternating somewhat between shaders and whatnot, because I don't know whether you can hear, but even with my super duper new machine, it is protesting quite loudly at running the shaders continuously. They put a strain even on this thing. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. It's just one of those wonderful things of running Minecraft and modded Minecraft, and you know, yeah, we're kind of stuck with it a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to not run shaders continuously through this episode, which I'm sure will cheer up certain peoples and disappoint others. That's just the nature of the beast. So let me just go and put you away. I want the tomatoes. I think we're doing a pizza, basically. So we need cheese, which is salt, milk, and a pan. So, salt, we should have plenty. We have, and we need a pan, or a pot, as it is in there. We have a pot to pee in, I think is the phrase. So, let me just make a couple of batches of cheese. Yeah. Get that in there. We shall pop that away. We've got 2 cheese. I want the mushrooms. Where the hell did I stash mushrooms? Yeah, that's good. We've got the tofu. We've got the pea. We've got that. Let me check. Blah 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 blah. We've got dough, I believe, already in my. Well, we had dough already in my pack. Hang on, dough. So we'll take 32 of those and. And then we just need the bakeware. We can then take out. Right, let me start. This is where things start getting. Oh God. Here we go. 16. Right. Take this out. Take that out. So we're going to go with bakeware, tofu. Take the mayo out. Cheese. Take out the salad. We've got the tomato. Got the dough. We can take out all of this lot, clear that, and make bakeware, dough, cheese thing, and tofu pizza. Right, we are sorted. So yeah, I just need basically find somewhere to stash all of this food now, and which we haven't got any. Oh, crap-tastic. And we're good. Yeah, let me just sort myself out, and all right. I've got the food. We got the food. I've got a few bits and pieces. What we need to get. So this episode, we are, as I said, concentrating on the orchard. But before we do that, I need some timber again. Now, we did try that jungle sapling. I suppose I should have tried that jungle sapling again, but I'm going to go with a different approach with the giant spruce, because I just happen to know that this one will work. I'm sure the jungle sapling would have worked. Ooh, hello, resin. But this is an alternative way of getting larger volumes of wood, because we're going to need a fair amount of timber for one of the features we're going to be putting into this orchard, and that is the old apiaries for the Pam's bees, because, you know, why would we not want bees in an orchard? Now, I had a play with, there was a few people, and I've spotted a thing, was showing a trick where you can combine the trees to grow bigger and better trees. I just cannot seem to get the damn thing to work, and I don't know whether it's just something I'm doing wrong. Well, clearly, oh dear, clearly it's something I'm doing wrong. There's something I'm doing wrong up here. Right, I need, have I not got the thing out? I haven't. Let me get this out. And we can, we definitely don't want to be up here at the point when the sun goes down. So we need to bring this down quickly and swiftly. Fortunately, we can get the leaves down fast as well. So yeah, orchard. We're going to get a nice little path running through it. We're going to have a fairly freeform affair. It's not going to be overly or religiously things. If they were getting these now, let me just think. The last episode I recorded this, there was some high-pitched squeaks. Just very, very brief, and they were like really, really high-pitched. Split second. They were in the game audio, for starters, just so you know where they're coming from. Oh, crap. What's causing them, I honestly don't know. It's obviously some conflict with my sound hardware, the new machine, and one of the mods in this which is affecting the sounds. Now my thoughts and suspicions, check my arrows, got them, are are you gonna die? Thank you. Oh crap, it's a bloody creeper convention. Just skirt around a little bit. Chassé, serpentine, I believe, is the phrase that a lot of people will use to describe that particular action. A bit of serpentine. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's causing it. I do apologise if we're getting into this episode. My suspicion was these fellas. But I can't prove it. And I don't want to remove them because they are, I won't say they're critical. They're not critical to the pack, but the ambience of the pack would be affected by removing them. I personally believe. So yeah, still hunting that particular issue down. I think we are mob free. Okay, now this fella needs to go. Because he's wrong. He doesn't belong here. You can go. Okay. I don't think I can do anything with those logs, which is a bit of a pain, but yeah. Let's head back to the kitchen now, and we can kitchen. Let's head down into the storeroom, and we can get on with the with some of the building and the sorting out and yada yada. Mob drops, bang. Miscellaneous, bang. Timber. Bang, they go in there. So we're going to need some of those now. Obviously an orchard is not an orchard unless you have trees in it, like apple trees. However, I have also got a whole bunch of other fruits. I have limes, not many. I've got some papaya, I've got cherries. I think fairly chestnuts. I've got a fairly certain that and that are going to require things. Nutmeg, maybe we'll get away with. Walnuts, maybe we'll get away with. Avocados, maybe. Coconuts, pomegranates, pears, we'll probably do. So let us see, what can we... The lime is going to be then for let's have a couple of 3 cherry trees. Chestnuts, yes, I love chestnuts, one of my favourite. I used to love it the chestnut time of year. We'll get some avocados going, pears, yes. Right, so these other ones are almost certainly going to require jungle. That is going to be a jungle tree. We've got loads and loads of these, more than we'll use, to be honest, at this stage. Figs are jungle. Dragon fruit is definitely jungle. Pomegranate, I don't think we can actually do anything with that. Coconut is jungle. I don't even know how I got those, I'll be honest with you. Gooseberry, I've got no idea. That is Pam's as well. However, we need to get on with something more important, far more important, and that is, we need some, turn myself around. We need to turn you into, well, let's get that all into sticks and go like so, and then do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for starters. We'll just do that and do that, and then, oh, hang on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. So apiary is that design. We're going to just need to go one more. Typical, isn't it? You're always one blank short of whatever. So there's the apiaries. We'll just pop that lot away for now. I've probably got more bees than that. I've got 2 there, and I've got at least one more. But that'll give us those. Bone meal should be okay for. So let us go up and just have a little peek at how we want this to kind of stretch out here. Starters, we probably, get rid of you out of the way. We probably want to pick these, because otherwise they'll just get destroyed in the process. Same with these plants over here. Of course, helps if you have the space to pick them up. Pardon me. Alright, let's grab that lot. So, let me start off with, well, we'll have an apple tree. And the very first thing we see as we come in here is an apple tree, say about there, and we shall get you grown up. Now, as I say, apparently we're supposed to be able to, and I'm going to just try this one because we've got apple trees to spare. If we chop out those and then pop in another sapling underneath this, and we chop them out to the leaf level, we should be able to grow that again. Now, I tried this in creative, it didn't work very well at all. Now, I did find that if I went and chopped out that, there was a chance of getting it to grow, but it was minimal. I don't think that's going to go at all. No, it's not. So either I'm doing something wrong, entirely possible. I'll just put these in here temporarily, or that ain't going to play. And to that end, we're just going to go with whatever it gives us, because, you know, well, you've just seen how much bone meal I've used there. So we'll get our trees in, and we'll scatter these kind of around. We'll get a chestnut, maybe a chestnut tree over here, perhaps. Oh, I need more bone meal. Right, let me just try and do some sorting out here. You and you can go. We need to grab one of these. One of these should have all the bones in it, I think, or not, as the case may be. Blocks, there we go. Well, we'll take those. I wish I'd got more of it, actually, because you know, when you kind of, in hindsight, you go, oh crap, why didn't I get all of that? Is that it? One whole stinking chestnut. Now, again, we can try this one again, because it can't hurt. Because I'm going to chop this tree down if it doesn't. It's not going to play. It is definitely not going to play. And again, I'll take the middle out. Sometimes taking the core out like that will allow it, but that is just not going anywhere. It's just a complete waste of time and bone meal, to be honest, trying that any further, so we'll not. Right, bye-bye to you. Bye-bye to you. Get you down here and do some growing. That's better. That's got a reasonable crop of things on it. Yeah, so let me just get a few of these trees in and I will be right back with you. Alright, so I've started the trees in as we come around here, and what we're going to do is we are going to take our overly efficient but very soon to be broken shovel, because I don't like efficiency 5, as I think I mentioned quite vociferously. So consequently, I'm not bothered when this breaks, because I can make a more useful shovel in the long run, and B, I don't like efficiency 5. It's just too damn fast. So what I want to do is just bring this over here. We're going to continue this kind of this way. In here, and we're also going to continue off this way. We'll have the path running, you know, 2 different directions there. You need to come out a little bit, and you know, this is again just going to be the usual, let me whack a path in of dirt, of randomized, slightly randomized dirt blocks. We'll get some carpenter's blocks to make some stairs going up. And this is going to come through here, and then in here, in the orchard area, which we will get lit, we are going to put our apiaries. So we'll have one there, we'll maybe have one there, we'll get some over this side as well. I have extended and filled this pond up deeper in there, but for now you are going to go here like this. So we've got our bees in there, and then we can pop our bee in, and we can let her do her work. Yeah, and obviously as we go out we'll find more bees. We will think so. You basically get honeycomb, wax combs and grubs from that, and then you craft a grub with royal jelly at 0 durability to or craft a royal thing, and that will give you a new bee basically. So yeah, I think she's happy enough. So that's all that. So I've got some I've got a little bit of digging and stuff to do in here, but I will be back in a moment. Alright, so I'm just out in the little bit of the copse, the forest so to speak, around just to the side of the wood, getting a few decorative items for the orchard, and yeah, nothing too fancy, but definitely will have you. Turkey tail, lovely. And this is one of the reasons why I think it's one of the reasons I love this pack for one, but I also just love the option to go out, and you know, you'll see when we go out exploring, I'll grab things and I'm having that plant, I'm having that plant. And the reason for having that plant, as I so carefully put it, is so we can do this kind of thing, which I'll get you, and we will get you. So let me show you what I've done, and we've got some more stuff to do. Which obviously, I might actually relocate these into the orchard as well ultimately. But yeah, I haven't really got the space to put any more plants or stuff in my inventory. So I've got a couple of these plants down here. We've got the old path coming in, and as we come around the corner, got a little bit of lattice. I'm going to go and grab something in a minute to do some work with that, because I don't think you can do much with that as it stands. And then on these trees, we can just get in and get a little bit of this stuff growing, which will give us, you know, again, more variety in the terrain. At the moment, this is unlit. These beehives, by the way, are doing the work. So yeah, good one, Mr. and Mrs. B. Well, actually, Mrs. B. Yeah, you tend to see many Mr. Bees, except around autumn when they get kicked out of the hive. Yeah, really, seriously, guys, if you ever think about what you want to come back as, if you believe in reincarnation, don't come back as a male bee. You may have a very, very surprisingly short life, shall we say. Yeah, but by picking these up, you see, we can get just this little bit of colour going, and you know, you can have a little bit of that going, maybe a bit there, and it just really does add to the ambience of the place, giving it, you know, these plant mega pack extensions. Now, what else have we got going on here? I have got some dark oak posts. Well, first things first, you know, with this, all work and no play makes John a dull boy, I believe is the phrase. So we're going to take a bit of this, and we're going to take you and you, and then we're going to take, where are you? Oh, please don't tell me my hammer broke. Did my hammer actually break? It looks like my hammer finally broke. New hammer time. Oh crap. And I may need to go and get, this may not work because it's refined. So let's have a look. Will you work? Yes, you will. Oh, good. You are refined as well, which means you'll last longer. Excellent. Right, so we'll get that going. We want to plop you and plop you, and then we can just get this going in here. It's not a brilliant bench. There really isn't a lot going bench wise in this pack. However, what we have also got here is these posts, so we can come down the path at strategic intervals and get some illumination going down here without being too ostentatious, hopefully. And similarly, maybe one there, maybe one here, almost certainly one there, and then we can get in with these rather. I do like these chisel torches. They add a look to the place, which just takes it that one step further from being, you know, a fairly humdrum to that we've got this bit now illuminated. We can come through here. We've got the fruits. It's all done. Oh, hang on, not quite. We missed the pond one. So the pond's illuminated on that side, and eventually, you know, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going. This is, if we F7 now, I'm sure. Yeah, this is not lit safely, so we do need to come up with a safe lighting at some point. This lattice has got me curious. I just want to see what we can do with it, because I've not played with it really. In fact, the garden craft stuff is fairly, I won't say new. I'm not. I've come across it before, but I've never really pushed it. Now, can you, for example, can you go and go? No, you can't. But we could. Yeah, it doesn't really. Maybe not that one, and then maybe like that. Just to give a I don't know, I'm not even entirely sure what that is, but yeah, I am happy with that. I think that works. We've got one more bee, so we could stick another apiary in over this side. But for me, I think that is a screenshot moment. There we go. So yeah, we've got an orchard. Orchard's in, and obviously we can continue out the path this way. We can do some stuff with it. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do next episode. I will work that one out eventually. Maybe try and get a sheep pen stroke field in. We can carry on this way out, and we can do some work out here. This round here needs a little bit of tidying up, but yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I think we're starting to get together. We're starting to see a look emerging. Obviously these plants are growing pretty well now as well, so yeah, I think on that note we can call it an episode. I'm happy with that needs to be a fence, doesn't it, for a hitching post there. Ignore me. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.